I got him. I see him. I'm gonna try and sneak up around them. He was wedged down there. I don't know if he has a broken wing. Look, he's like not. He obviously can't fly. Don't bite me. I don't know what to do. All right, so today I'm in work early. Just had to get a few things done. It is a regular work day, but I'm going to get out today before the snow hits tomorrow. Let me show you what the plan is for today. All right, so I made a list. These are the 20 targets for this morning. I'm going to go to a place called Long Beach Island. It's a birding pilgrimage. It's a rite of passage for New Jersey birders, right? These top 10 in bold are the ones you absolutely want to get over in LBI, Long Beach Island, like I said. Out of these 10, my goal is 7. Anything else I can get is a bonus. And then, of course, there's probably a few dozen other possibilities. So we'll see what the total number is. It's not all going to be about me and stroking my ego. I'm going to give you the neatest fact, a single fact for every species I find today, you can wow your bird nerd friends with. It can be a lot of fun. So let's see how we do. I should mention, these are all the clothes I'm going to be wearing because it's going to be cold and windy out there. So I just spotted some ducks down here and they look like buffleheads. So I'm gonna drive back and see if I can get a better look in this marsh and show you what they look like a little bit closer. All right, here they are. There goes a female. We'll see if anybody lets me get close. You can see them with the white heads there. Those are the males. The bufflehead is North America's smallest diving duck. It's actually so small that it exclusively nests in holes made by northern flickers, which is a type of woodpecker. Of course, we have mallards right here. Mallards are the ancestors of most domestic duck breeds, and their adaptability has led them to hybridize with many other duck species. So if you've ever been at a park and you see some weird looking mallards, they don't have that green head that looks like they're a half and half or something, they easily hybridize with other duck species, and you're probably seeing a hybrid of 2 different species. Now, what is this right here? What are you? It looks like a lesser scalp. That wasn't on the list either. I'm gonna put some photos up because I know these are poor looks. I'm out here looking to see if there's golden eyes though, because that's on my list. All right, so I'm just gonna keep a running tally of what's not on this list here. This isn't anything terribly exciting. And when I'm out walking in the wind, I'll have to catch these up in groups, but we'll add it all up at the end of the day. All right, let's get to the beach. I'll just kind of sporadically check pull-offs like this by the bay. Ubiquitous Canada geese. Here's a pet peeve of birders, kind of like a snake nerd will call out people for saying poisonous instead of venomous. It's not Canadian goose. It's not named after Canada, the country. It is a Canada goose. It's named after a guy named John Canada, who was actually part of the Lewis and Clark expedition. So that's where the name came from. If you say Canadian goose, like, yeah, normies won't bat an eye, but the bird nerds are silently judging you. Just remember that. All right, it is tip time. Always, always, always check these water towers for peregrine falcons, merlins, or even a snowy owl. Okay, so you can see I have a bunch of BS stuff already just on the drive down here. And I did knock off yellow-rumped warbler, but I didn't get any footage of it. It was just against this sky here, which is just impossible. So hopefully we'll get a better look at one of them, because I'd really like to show you that. I like to look back here. Sometimes you can get decent birds up close. Sometimes you'll even see a seal. So we'll check this out. All right, I just saw a brant, which is just another type of goose, but they show up on the shores. Let me see if I can get a look here. Oh, there's a bunch. There's brant. I just just saw a bunch of ducks close, and I'm on that hunt for goldeneye, so let's go see what's in here. All right, well, those are some sort of merganser. I can't count them. I'm not sure what they were. I love this area. A lot of times you'll see a seal hanging out. Kind of hoping for a goldeneye by now. Still not at the damn jetty. Now I do have Bonaparte's gull on my list because they're a special gull, and I know people kind of hate on gulls, but for the sake of this video, there's a herring gull. While most people associate quote-unquote seagulls, which aren't a real thing, with, you know, the guys trying to steal your pizza or your french fry off the beach or the boardwalk, these are actually a really cool bird. They're adaptable gulls that have actually been observed using tools, such as dropping shellfish onto hard surfaces to crack them open. I've seen some decent stuff here. And for the record, this is Barnegat. Oh, look at that. There's a merganser, common merganser. So now we can count that one. Apologies for not having a good look at that. I didn't expect them right there. All right, so I'm going to attempt to bring this. We'll see how bad the wind is out there on whether I'm going to update it out there or not. All right, so this is usually packed, but here's a tip. I always take this along the water because you can see some things close out here. And make sure you dress warm enough. Don't try and look cute here, because if it is windy, you're going to die out on that jetty. Always want to be careful. Like I said, you fall, you smack your head, you could be dead. Oh shoot, and here's a whole bunch of stuff. It just looks like more scaup and a common merganser. Also, I keep calling them common merganser. These are red-breasted merganser, so I apologize. This dude popped out of nowhere, so we have a common loon here. So far, it's pretty slow. So hopefully everything's hanging out down at the end, but the main star here is Harlequin duck. Like, that's why you come here. Everything else is just the cherry on top, but it's a pretty big fail if you don't get Harlequin duck here. It's one of the easiest spots probably on the East Coast to see these guys during the winter. So hopefully I'll be showing them to you before the end of this video. And this is the part where you really need to be careful because it gets slippery. Okay, I'm still pretty far away, but there are a lot of ducks at the end, so hopefully there are our Harlequin ducks. Okay, I have a common eider actually up on a rock, so that's one of our birds. Hold on. I'm getting nervous because we're getting towards the end, and there's some birds out there, but I haven't seen a single Harlequin yet. So all the way out here is a long-tailed duck. This duck can dive as deep as 200 feet. That's 60 meters for you guys outside of the United States. It's one of the deepest dives of any duck species. They used to be called old squalls, but apparently that's a problematic name. I don't really know what it means, but if you want, Google can be your friend. This could be a problem because over here is an old jetty. There might be the birds I need to find over there, but there's a lot going on here, so I'm not giving up hope yet. I got them. I see them. I'm going to try and sneak up around them so that I can get on the right side of the light. So they're down here, but the sun is here, so I'm going to try and go this way and come back around. This is a safety shot. There's actually some up on the rock right here. Let's see if we can sneak up on them. Harlequin ducks. Did you know that according to museum records, Harlequin ducks suffer the most broken bones of all of the duck species? Most adults show multiple healed fractures. This is most likely due to being tossed around in rough seas near rocky coastlines. In New Jersey, where I was looking for these guys, they are found in winter at jetties that resemble their normal habitat in the summer, further north. They also breed on white water, rivers, and streams, another potential source of broken bones. So do me a favor, in the comments, what is better looking? Harlequin ducks or wood ducks? And tell me why. Convince me. I'm going to take a quick break from the video to share with you my first children's book. If you have any 4 to 10-year-olds in your life, it's called Frog Butts and Toad Warts. I wrote it with Jessica Lee Anderson. She was the main author on it. She's a renowned children's author of 75 books. These are all my photos in it. It's on Amazon. The soft cover is $10. The hard copy is $20. I'll have the link in the description. Please consider supporting it because we need to foster this in our youth. We need to foster an interest in them with the world's maligned creatures, the cryptic, the unnoticed creatures, and we can do that through today's youth to keep conservation moving forward. Thank you, and back to the video. That's exciting, but I'll tell you what, my hands are freezing. Ugh. All right, we're gonna finish off this jetty because I'm still way short of the number I need. And then when my hands warm up a little bit, I'll work on the checklist to see where we're at and what we gotta do. I just got my second favorite bird here. So we have a surf scoter out here. Look at this guy's face. Let's see if I can get the real camera up on him. Surf scoters. I'm gonna give you a chance to put something in the comments here too. What do you think a spotted salamander and a surf scoter might have in common? This might be a bit of a stretch, but the strategy is actually similar. Spotted salamanders and many other amphibians, they'll use vernal pools for egg placement. So vernal means seasonal pool. So they wouldn't have to deal with fish eating their eggs, which aids in higher metamorphic rates, right? With no fish in the water, that's just less predation. Although surf scoters are often called sea ducks, and they do spend the majority of their lives at sea, close to shore. They place their nests in abundant shallow lakes of what's called the taiga shield ecotone in Canada and Alaska. They do this because they can easily rear their broods and you don't have these gigantic fish just gulping down their babies while they're swimming following mama. So less predators equals a higher success rate, and fish are the enemy of both surf scoters and the spotted salamander. The more you know. All right, so I'm drawing on concrete here, so it's hard. Yeah, this is a real treat. There's great cormorants on the jetty. Let me show you where they usually are. I didn't even put them on my list because they're usually all the way out there, and I know I would have given good footage, but they're right here. These are great cormorants. You can see the white right underneath their chin, but they're way bigger than double-crested. So you can see a ton is going on down here. I'm gonna get down to the end, update my checklist. All right, and freaking finally I have a small bird because this can be really good for them. Let me see, I think it's a ruddy turnstone, but let's check it out. Okay, it is. We'll see if we can get a closer look, but here's my safety shot. There's a herring gull down here. I hope he's not injured. Oh shoot, he does look injured. He's not doing it. Oh, no. Let me tell you, that was so hard. He was wedged down there. I don't know if he has a broken wing. Look, he's like not happy. I'm like nervous to put him down because I don't want him to just hop down right back in here. Something's definitely wrong with him. You can see I put him down. No biting. Yeah, something's definitely wrong with him. If you haven't yet, go to fascinature.live and sign up with your email address for my newsletter. You'll get updates on new videos, blog posts, projects that I'm working on, conservation stories, all delivered to your email. You can unsubscribe at any time. Please consider signing up. All right, he flew off and landed out there. He does not look good. He was down in this, and believe me, it was tough to get down there. Here we go. Oh, I think we got another one. We got purple sandpipers in here. That's like target number 2. I had no idea they were with them. I'm gonna get it closer. This hardy shorebird is one of the few sandpipers that regularly winters in the cold North Atlantic, even braving rocky coastlines battered by waves. Again, as you can see, I find these along jetties where they are more than happy to feel at home in New Jersey. All right, sweet. I'm gonna pull out my list and see where we're at. I didn't get this, Got common eider, long-tailed duck, purple sandpiper, harlequin. So these two Those were the 2 big ones I wanted. So I got 5 of 10 so far. Black Scoter, ruddy turnstone, ramp, red-breasted merganser, common loon. And would you believe that my battery on my real camera died? Thank God I got some pictures of harlequins and everything. Alright, so I'm about to take the long walk out of here. For the record, if you're looking at this for like tips here at Barnegat, check this out. So down the end, a lot of times out by this jetty, even when it's high tide, is where the ramp and common eiders will be. And sometimes you can get a king eider in there. I just kind of got sidetracked with that herring gull that was stuck in the rocks, and then my battery died on my camera and just kind of lost track of things. So, but whatever. I'm glad I could save that bird. I think it'll be okay. Maybe, maybe not. Either way, I did what I could. And I can pat myself on the back and go home happy, even though he bit the shit out of me. Oh yeah, and hopefully I don't have bird flu now. Something's dead here. And you know me. I don't know, it's a bufflehead. Look at the size. Like, they're small ducks. Okay, so way out here is a female goldeneye. There it goes. You're just gonna have to trust me on this. I'll try and get a better look. That's the best I could do, but for the sake of the video and showing you that I did get it so that I can cross it off. Common goldeneye. So we're now at 6 of 10. Let's see if we can get one more before we go home. It's not a bad day. All right, I've eaten, and now I'm gonna go try and find bird number 7 of that 10 bird list. But this time I'm gonna check marshes. I'm away from the beach now. So there's certain species that I definitely cannot get at this point. Okay, so this first road is actually called Stafford Ave, and it's to the bridge to nowhere, which I'll show you when we get there. Sometimes you can see some marsh hawks, which are harriers, out over the marsh. Sometimes you'll see owls in here, so you never know. It's always worth going down these roads. What are you doing, man? You looking for a frog? Barred owls. These owls actually do not migrate, unlike a lot of the owls you'll see on this channel, or you might have even seen in the Sac Zim Bog video I did a few weeks ago. They're known for the distinctive call that sounds like, "Who cooks for you? Who cooks for you all?" All right, so we have some mute swans back here, just making sure they were mute swans. So this is like a great spot for short-eared owls too in the winter. It's like a network of water back here in this marsh. Okay, I'm running out of time. I'm on a new road that'll put me through water. I got this road and another road, and that's it to get species number 7, which would probably be a redhead, which is a tall task, but not impossible. My luck might be running out. Might have a bald eagle out here. We do. Let me get out of the car. So this bald eagle is sitting up on an osprey nest, and he's way out there, but there he is, symbol of America. There's actually been some stuff out here, but it's like black ducks and mute swans. The eagle's cool. Let's see what this is. I think it's a great blackback without a head. Here's a better look at a ring-billed gull. Obviously, you can see the ring on the bill. It's smaller than a herring gull. Why did I film a ring-billed gull? I can't end the video there. All right, so I'm right along this main road, but I saw through these trees some ducks. Are they all just mallards? Lame. Oh, no, 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 no. Hey, ringneck ducks. That's funny. Why not, right? Redheads. Unlike most ducks, female redheads frequently lay their eggs in the nest of other ducks, much like a brown cowbird, including other redheads and even different species like canvasbacks. This is known as brood parasitism. So somehow we hit 7 out of 10, just like I thought I would, right? But that's kind of just like a shot in the dark. I just wanted to make it fun, see if I could get 70% of the 10 birds I wanted here. I stopped keeping track here. We probably ended up around 35, 40 birds. It's not record breaking. So I guess that's me signing off. This is Bob Ferguson with Fascinature, reminding you to step into the outdoors.